how did this go the other day when you brought them those documents in? What did he say exactly?
He's like, you know what? I do want to work with you all. Then 2 hours later, he calls me and he says, you know, Naomi, I have a lawyer in the family. It's my cousin. I want him to look over the document. You know, he doesn't want me to sign anything before he looks over the document. So I won't be able to sign the documents tonight.
Let's pin him in and then you just introduce us. Let me tell you this. This is how we operate. Either both of us are fully satisfied with whatever agreement that we come to, or we just part as friends and we don't do business together because we're fair, honest, and reliable. So how did this go the other day when you brought them those documents in? What did he say exactly?
Okay, so I went in at 2 because that was when we were scheduled to have our meeting. The mobile notary let me know, I think it was earlier. I can't remember if it was earlier or at the time of the meeting, that basically he wouldn't be able to make it until 7:30. I think he told me when I was about to go. But anyway, I go with the documents, we're talking and everything like that. And he basically said that everything was moving so quickly, which we had to, because the auction date was like, you know, in a couple of days or have you when he first reached out. And he was just saying he wants to take his time. He does. And basically he was just saying that like Select Portfolio they're still only giving him the option of the cash for keys. And I was, you know, letting him know that if he works with us, we'll give him basically like, we could do better than that. And he was also saying that he brought up the fact that he has a $17,000 hospital note. So he cut his finger off 3 months ago at his job. And so that's another reason why he filed for bankruptcy, why he's in the bankruptcy that he's in. So although it didn't stop the foreclosure because he didn't pay his mortgage payment, I guess it's holding off the hospital bills.
Yeah, it's holding off the hospital bills, but that house ain't got nothing to do with that anymore. So, okay, so you talking about you moving too fast.
You know, I presented him the documents and everything like that. He was like, you know what? I do want to work with you all. And then I was just saying, okay, we're going to have to meet back up at 7:30. That's when the mobile notary is going to be available. Then 2 hours later, he calls me and he says, you know, Naomi, I have a lawyer in the family. It's my cousin. I want him to look over the documents, or he doesn't want me to sign anything before he looks over the documents. So I won't be able to sign the documents tonight at 7:30. And so at this point, I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be in town because I was staying longer in town just to get that paperwork taken care of and everything like that. And I was letting him know, you know, he wants his cousin to look at the document and stuff like that. But now we can't start working and helping you until we get those documents signed. Okay. And so he said this cousin was going to look at it yesterday or today. And in my head, I was like, okay, if he doesn't call me back by today, then I'm through. Because I mean, at this point, I just don't know how to help someone who doesn't want any help. But then he called me this morning, like early this morning, like I want to say about 9 o'clock. And he said his cousin looked over the documents and everything like that. And he's ready to sign. And I was like, all right, are you in? Like, do you want to work with us? And he said, yes. He said that you all can come by at 6:30. But I mean, I told him, I was like, I'm not in town anymore. And the mobile notary, I will have to figure out what their schedule is looking like. Because I rescheduled with him about four times. And I came out of pocket. I just sent him some money to just let him know, like, I appreciated him for, like, you know.
Oh, the mobile notary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's pin him in and then you just introduce us. I wanted to bring him in so we could kind of clear up any questions that you had so we can move forward. And then I'll jump on in.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. You know how to patch him in? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Okay. David?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you, sir.
Good. So, yeah, I mean, I know a bit about the situation, and, you know, Naomi has kind of employed my help, my assistance. So we'll be coming together to help you out and get this situation resolved. I just wanted to kind of hear from you so I could kind of learn a little bit about what was going on with you.
Well, I'm doing fine.
So let me ask you this. Because it seemed like we stopped that foreclosure auction. The actual auction was going to happen last Tuesday. We stopped it on Monday, which is cutting it pretty close. So what were your plans if the house had went to auction?
What would have happened? I would have had to get up out of there real fast, I guess. Yeah.
Yo, ain't no doubt about that. But when they made you get out of there, what was the next step?
We would probably be going into probably store it for a while until I can get myself situated.
So you were going to be putting your belongings in storage?
I would have, but I'm working on it.
Do you have plans on somewhere to go?
Well, right now I'm working on that also.
I'm glad Naomi reached out to me when she did. We could at least, delay that situation, because, one thing I've kind of noticed in life, David, is that a lot of people, a lot of times will say, oh, I'm not worried about money and money don't make me and this and that. But then when a person...
3 years old, I've been around the block already.
Yeah, when a person says, well, hey, I need some help, and it costs them some money, well, then they start to care more about the money than they do about the person. You know what I mean? So it would have been a difficult situation if Tuesday would have came, and I'm glad we stepped in. So let me ask you this, David, how do you want to see this end up? How can we help get you to the next chapter?
Well, right now she's in the process of trying to, sell the house or whatever, but I told her if we have to do the keys for cash.
Well, see, this is the thing, and this is what we do, okay? Let me give you a little bit of that. What we do is we kind of got a unique way of almost partnering with property owners to help them, one, get back in control of their situation, and then also to help them to put some money in their pockets instead of taking it out. And I think you've already seen this, but we can usually get that done in as little as 24 hours. Get you back in control and really make these people do what they're supposed to do. But see, they're used to dealing with individuals that don't know the system, and they take full advantage of that, David. They take full advantage of that. Tell me, what has your experience been, trying to navigate this situation and dealing with your lender? How has that been?
One while it was going pretty good, when they were trying to work with me on the modification and everything. They wanted all the money at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the trickery that they use.
So we were talking to them, and this lady, she didn't know we talked to somebody else, and she just correctified everything,
That's usually how it goes too. That first person you get on the phone, if they're having a power trip that day, they want to try to, because they know that you're in a situation where you need them. Everybody needs a place to live. So, and based off of what Naomi had kind of described to me before I really even got involved, it seemed to me, and I said this to Naomi, man, they want to steal this guy's house. That's what I said. Yeah, because that cash for keys, man, highway robbery. And but see, this is the thing that we've all got to understand here, is that that's what they're built to do. That's another reason, David, why I love doing what I do, because we get to put a stop to that and put them back in their place and not let them win. And that's a good feeling in and of itself. So we're in the situation that we're in. We can't change yesterday or the week before or any of that. The only thing we can change is what's going to happen tomorrow,
So that's what I'm looking at.
And what we want to do is we want to help your tomorrow, be as bright as it can be, considering the circumstances. Does that make sense?
I really hope you can. Yeah.
We've helped a lot of people around the country, honestly, David, and especially in my city where I operate, getting their houses and they're not going into foreclosure and ruining the credit, and all that stuff. We know that you filed bankruptcy and they're trying to take the house. So we're going to move you on to the next chapter of your life. We're on to a new transition. We just want to make it as smooth as possible. And see, that's the thing, David, in scenarios like this, we have to be guarded, really, And guess what? You got you a machine gun now when it comes to fighting them foreclosures, because we're on the team. It does. It says you put yourself last. That's how you become first. That's true with all of us, David. We're all dying because the clock's ticking. Hey, we're here in the moment. And that's, again, why I love doing what I do, because what we really do, and we've got a national network, right? We're certified affordable housing providers. And Naomi right now is just training to become a certified affordable housing provider. And the way she's going, it's going to be quick. But, we work with sellers that need a no hassle and friendly transaction, or if you need like a quick and flexible sale, fair price always. And then as Naomi showed you, if you need quick attention, we're there. If you're selling a house that kind of needs repairs or updating, we definitely can help you. Or if you need to be rid of a problem or a quick offer, we're there, right? We can get things done. And this is how we can help you. All right. We have the know-how that most people in the real estate profession just don't have for whatever reason. They just don't have it. And I think that was on display when Naomi, delayed that foreclosure auction the day before the auction. And that was just based off of information and knowledge. And we've also got attorneys, title research, lenders, repair contractors, insurance, buyers. We've got all the paperwork so we can close when you need to. And we're pretty much just problem solvers. Okay, we're problem solvers, and we can make your payment evaporate and really create a win-win solution, you know, for everybody. And we're fast, friendly, and pretty much we're flexible. So that's why, you know, and you're in a situation now where selling it on the market with a realtor, that usually doesn't make sense anyway, and that's just my opinion, but the numbers kind of reflect that. But now with how much time we have, David, the clock's ticking here. Does that make sense? Let me tell you this. This is how we operate. Either both of us are fully satisfied with whatever agreement that we come to, or we just part as friends and we don't do business together. You know, because we're fair, honest, and reliable. Does that make sense? There's a lot of different offers that we can make to you. If you got a mortgage on your house, which you do, you know, we can take over your payments and give you that debt relief. If there's enough equity in the property after marketing and repairs, we can make payments to you for your equity. You know, we can pay you cash for that equity. We can pay you some now and some later. We can pay you some now and a balloon payment when we sell it. It's really just whatever it's going to do to allow us to solve the problem and make sure you're better off because you met us. David, it was definitely good talking to you. I'm going to chat with Naomi this evening. We can actually talk again tomorrow because we're going to move fast. Will you be available around this same time tomorrow? Okay, perfect. We'll talk at 7 again then.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, hey, David, it was nice talking to you. Nice meeting you. We're going to stand victorious here soon. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I hear you.
What do you think?
We're good. We'll talk about it tonight at Inner Circle, but I'll let you digest that a little bit.
Yeah, so I get to the point where I'm as savvy with my words as you.
When somebody else gets on, like, you know, me versus a student, they just feel much better about it because it's explained, you know, in a different way, in a different almost tone of voice too.
Yeah, and more thorough too. Our conversations don't last that long. And I should know, like, it has to be explained and thorough. And I think that's kind of where I drop the ball, because I have to realize that you have to be thorough with it. You have to explain everything.
Well, I'm going to point out tonight, though, too, where all of that was intentional, and also the tools that I use that we all have. So that way you'll kind of know, too, where it's at and what's going to help you, you know, be that savvy on the phone. You're doing good, though, so far. You're doing great.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I'll see you tonight. I got to go home and eat dinner with the family before this Inner Circle session.
Appreciate your time, Gene. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem. I'll talk to you later. All right, thanks.